My 20s, my 20s. What are habits I regret not starting sooner in my 20s? What are my top 7? Let's find out. By the way, if you're new here, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Don't miss out on future videos. Yeah, and for this video, a very quick disclaimer. What I'm going to share with you is based on my personal opinion, my personal experience. Okay, it's not meant as health or financial advice. Please talk to your doctor or to your banker about that. So you might know this, but I just turned 40 this year. Woohoo, exciting, right? So I'm looking back towards my 20s, so that's why I'm making this video. So what is the first habit that I wish I knew in my 20s? Well, the first habit is really to do more fun sports and fun exercise. I don't know about you, but when I grew up, when I was young, we always did fun sports. Yeah, football, aka soccer. Yeah, in Germany we call it football. Played a little bit of tennis. We did aggressive inline skating, right? We were always outside during school time. Then when I moved to Canada for university, this all failed because I didn't have the environment, I didn't have the support system from my small town, true? So over the next couple of years and in my 20s, what did I do? I went to the gym and I tried going to the gym, true? And you know the story, right? And you've probably been there. You go to the gym, there's this really buff guy or girl, they sign you up for 3 months, 6 months or a year membership, true? And then you go how many times? First week you're really motivated, and then that's it. You're sick and tired of it, okay? Now don't get me wrong, yeah, a lot of people love the gym. It was just not for me, especially back then. Nowadays I do a little bit more. But what was for me? Well, it came back down to that when I restarted tennis, everything changed. So in my late 20s, I restarted tennis. Yeah, and I did all the other fun sports that I love too, you know, snowboarding, skiing, wakeboarding, playing some basketball, right? But most of them were connected with friends or where I met new friends. So for you as well, I think the easier habit to build right away from your 20s is think about, you know, if you love the gym, fantastic. If you love jogging, fantastic. But overall, think more, what is a fun sport that you could turn into a habit? Habit number 2, go for the person you really, really want to be with. I think most of us, we settle for someone that we think is okay. But in reality, we would be attracted to a different person much, much more, yeah? And everybody's standards are different, right? All people are beautiful and everybody finds somebody else beautiful. So don't get me wrong there, yeah? But you want to go for the person that you really, really want to be with, okay? You want to make it a habit to, you know, talk to and connect with people that you're actually really interested in. By the way, you got nothing to lose. You think somebody will reject you because you think maybe they're more attractive than you. Okay, how do you know? How do you know for sure? But definitely you got to learn and turn it into a habit, how to connect better with the right people that you want to be, you know, in a possible relationship with. So for me, the turning point, and I used to be not very good at dating, I have to tell you. Yeah, but the turning point for me came when I was in my mid-20s and I met a good friend who basically was a huge playboy. It was from him that I learned the rules of attraction, you know, the art of attraction. How could I make myself more attractive? And what's more attractive to the other person, right? So you want to learn that and you want to turn it into a habit until you find the right person that you want to be with. Habit number 3 you want to build earlier, and I wish I would have built earlier in my 20s, is delegate earlier to other people. Delegate earlier. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't know if you're like me, but I was raised with the belief that if you want it done right, you should. Write in the comment down below, you should. Yes, do it yourself. This is the worst belief to have if you want to create something of value in this world. We can't do it alone. And if you think you're the best person to do it, you got a problem too. I made another video, by the way, about the specific mindset. If you want it done right, you should do it yourself, and why it's total BS. Okay, so you want to delegate earlier. You want to find the right people that can support you. A great way to start is make a list right now of all the things that you're either not good at or you don't like doing. And then think about who could do this for me. And a great thing nowadays, there are many, many very inexpensive ways, right? By using global talent through Upwork, through Fiverr, where you can find global talent online for a great price. If you don't have any money to delegate to somebody, you make a deal. You know, you help them with something that you're good at, that you enjoy, and in return, they do another favor for you as well. But delegate earlier. Habit number 4, start that project that your heart desires. Yeah, if I look back, one thing, and I've done many of them, but I wish I would have started even more projects that my heart really, really wanted to do. And fear was holding me back. Yeah, so think about what's a project that you want to do, that you turn into a habit and then you create it. What is it? Is it writing a book? Is it creating an awesome product that you're thinking about? Right? Is it starting a YouTube channel? I don't know what it is for you, only you know. And many of these things I've done, right? I had my first book when I was what? Let me quickly think, calculate, 26, yeah, 26, that's pretty good. Yeah, that's when I published my first book. It became a small business bestseller here in South Korea. So for you as well, what is a project that you want to start? And again, if I could go back, I probably would do more of those. Yeah, choose a project, make it a habit to keep working on it continuously and get it done. What is something that your heart desires? Habit number 5, I wish I would have built earlier in my 20s, is simply to start playing bigger. I think if you look at anybody you find on YouTube, anybody who has a certain level of success, and you ask them something they would have wished to do in their 20s, this is huge up the list. Yeah, you will not find anybody who said, oh, I wish I played smaller, I wish I took it more safe. No, the 20s, that's when you can go for it. You don't have all these family commitments, yeah? You don't have all these financial commitments. You can take more risks, and I love it, yeah? You can play bigger. You can add more value to the world. You can help more people get what they really, really want. And what comes to you in return, of course, is more success, right? Because in the end, what is success really about? It's creating something of value that you share with more people. Of course, they should pay for you, pay you for it, of course, as well. True. And you help the world in a bigger way like that. But play bigger. Don't wait for it. Now is the time to really go for it. Play as big as you can. Habit number 6, I wish I would have set up, and I recommend you do too, is to invest earlier. For me, I learned about this in my late teens, actually. You know, in my late teens, when I was like 17, 18, and I started doing it sporadically. That was the problem. Yeah, if I could have gone back now and I could really set it up that every month I would set a specific amount. It doesn't matter what the amount is, but it's got to be habitually, and you got to set it up as a system that's going to be invested, reinvested, ongoing. You never take the money out. Wow, would I have even much more money than I already have? Yeah, would be a dream. So don't wait. Set up that automatic amount every single month, invest it, and keep reinvesting whatever profits you're making from it. That is your golden goose. You never want to kill that. Again, one more time, I'm not a financial advisor, okay? Talk to somebody. What you want to invest in and so on, you got to figure that out yourself, okay? I have my own opinions about that, but the key is to start in your 20s and set it up automatically. Habit number 7, the last one. So I got to tell you up front, this is one that I actually built out in my 20s very, very well. But I'm sharing this here with you because I was forced into this habit. I didn't choose it. Frankly, I think, if I could go back, I would not have chosen it. But it was by force of nature, by, whatever life sent me in which direction. And habit number 7 is very simple. You want to become a master of connecting with people from different backgrounds, different personalities, different personality types, yeah, different interests, and of course, especially different cultures. And I was forced into it. Yeah, I was first forced into it during my school time in Germany, and then I was really forced into it because there was no other solution, right? I couldn't get out of it. But when I moved to Canada, because I moved to this beautiful place called Vancouver. I don't know if you've ever been there. And it's a real multicultural pot. It's beautiful. True, but you know what happens when I moved there? I had all these cross-cultural difficulties, of course, with my Canadian friends, American friends, Mexican friends, Brazilian, all my friends from Asia, right? From Korea, from Japan, from China, and so on, who I all met there. And it drove me nuts at the beginning. It drove me nuts, but there was no option around it because it was all around me. And I had to learn so many, for me back then at least, painful lessons because I'm from a small German conservative town where it's not really global open-minded. It's a beautiful town, don't get me wrong. But basically I had to learn it and I was forced into it. Strongly recommend to you, even if your environment is not set up that you're forced into it, you want to master this habit. You want to absolutely master this habit because you want to become a greater leader. I think you do. If you're an entrepreneur, you have to be a leader, right? You got to be good at dealing with different types of people. It will guarantee future success for you. So you got to make this a habit. It's an absolute must. It is not an optional. You want to become a real chameleon at being able to adjust and connect with different people, right? Any successful person, let's just take Steve Jobs, right? He was a master at it. He can be pushy and direct with the right people. He can understand the technical people about more details, correct? He can socialize if he had to with the right people, right? Make good friendly connections. Have a good time too, every now and then. But for you as well, you gotta become a chameleon. So comment down below one time, which of these habits do you want to build the most? Tell me your top 3. I want to know your top 3. Share them down below with me. By the way, again, if you're new here, hit that subscribe button. Don't miss out. Okay, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. And most importantly, I really look forward to seeing you for the next video.